Great job as always, Ethan.
Amazing.
I'm so proud. Yeah. So you can go ahead and leave.
Yeah, you're free.
Well, you see, we're doing like a kind of a touchy subject about YouTubers and like influencers we don't like, and quite frankly, you are on the list.
Wow.
I don't like your YouTube channel,
Yeah.
McReal.
Offended.
Absolutely no one go subscribe to @McReal on YouTube. Please don't. He doesn't
Minecraft
post
Let's
anything.
Plays, like,
He posts, I don't know, man. It's definitely not
Offended.
good music content at all.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Jeez.
if anyone subscribes,
Wow.
you're getting blocked from listening to the podcast.
Exactly.
Maybe I don't want to be on your podcast.
Well, maybe you don't. Well then.
See you next
Goodbye.
week.
Next week, right?
Next week. See you next week.
What's up, gamers?
Hello and welcome everyone to the podcast.
Welcome back to the BM&W podcast.
Does Charlotte sound different to anyone?
Yeah, do I sound like, I don't know, a little better quality?
What? I don't know.
Comment down below
Do you?
right now. Do I sound better? And the
Right
answer
now.
should be yes, because I got a mic.
A fancy one
A
too.
fancy one too.
So now we're 20.
Yes, no longer am I filming on my brother's gaming headset.
I'm gonna miss the gaming headset.
Me too, but I won't miss. I won't miss my ears being crushed by the headphones and also having an AirPod in. That
is kind of tough.
not the ideal scenario. But
I do agree on that.
no, but before we start, we have to. Bim and I last week found out that 18% of our audience is from Ireland.
Is from Ireland.
So we thought we'd do a little segment of the podcast dedicated to pertain to that audience. Would you like to go first?
Oh, my favorite cereal is Lucky Charms.
Lucky
That's
Charms, eh? Hi, I'm Niall Warren. This is the only Irish person I can think of. That's the only thing I know.
That's not a joke. My favorite cereal is actually Lucky Charms.
That's a lie.
It's
Frosted
Lucky Charms
Flakes
and-
exists.
I said, if you let me finish my sentence, I was going to say Lucky Charms and Frosted Flakes. I usually eat them together, actually.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Wait, you eat them
So-
together? What kind of abomination is this?
Well, you just put them in one bag. Like, you get a little plastic baggie, and then first you put in the Lucky Charms, and then you put in the Frosted Flakes, and then you just eat them.
Hey guys, welcome back to our podcast. Today we're doing a cooking show. Cooking podcast. No, but really,
Man.
today we are doing a very controversial topic.
So controversial.
Dude, I don't think they'll even let us on air after this.
We're going to have beef with so many...
All right, well, Emily's suffering from her
beef
corona.
with so many people.
Dude,
No,
we're going to get so much TikTok hate for this.
Yeah, I don't know. We might not be able to face...
I'm never going to show my face
Anyone.
on that app ever again.
Never.
So today we're going to be discussing our least favorite YouTubers and TikToks.
Mhm.
TikTokers.
TikTok.
TikTokers.
Yeah.
So-
Wait, do you have people from both platforms?
Yes, I do. I
'Cause
figured
last
it
night
out.
you told me that you didn't have any YouTubers that you hated.
Yeah, like, because if
Okay.
I don't know. I've never come. No, that's a lie. I just needed to think for a little bit. Oh, okay, there was poor connection. I don't know if she's talking right now, but I'm just going to keep talking and guess that she wasn't talking because she had poor. Never mind. So, we both have a list of 3 TikTokers and 3 YouTubers that we are not fond of. And we're going to discuss
Yep.
them today. We didn't discuss like who's going to say what when we didn't.
We never plan anything for this podcast.
Yeah, usually
Cannot stress that enough.
Usually we're like, okay, so we'll talk about this and we'll talk about this, but it was yesterday evening and we were like, hey, what are we doing for the podcast tomorrow?
This thing, it's usually like that where we just go like, what are we doing for the podcast just like a day before? And then
Yeah.
we're both just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys are getting the highest quality, highest professionality there is.
Professionality. Haven't used that word in a fat brick. In my fat
Well,
brick,
I don't know if you knew.
Never used that word.
I don't know if you knew, but I just made it up, so
Call Emily,
Take that, Webster.
Emily Webster. Yeah. All right, so I was thinking about this. Do you want to, like, we'll talk about YouTubers and we'll alternate which ones we hate, and then we'll talk about TikTokers.
Okay, sounds good.
Or do you want to do TikTok first, or what do you want to do?
I don't know, man. What do you want to do?
Okay, we'll start with YouTubers, because I have
Okay.
a really controversial one on mine.
Ooh, I do too, but
It's not
I think
really
you already know which one it is.
I think I really do know what it is. Do you want to go first with one of your, like, less controversial ones?
This one, I feel like everyone hates them, but the Paul brothers,
Of course. 1,000%, yes.
they annoy me so much. I remember when I was in freshman year, like, I see people on TikTok all the time, and they were like, oh, I was such a Loganger, or I was a Jake Paul. I was like, you were a fan of them? Like, period? Like, I'm sorry, what? Because, like, I remember in freshman year, I didn't like either of them. And I was sitting at a table in my English class, and this one person was just going on about Logan Paul. And I don't know if you knew this, but Logan, my freshman year, that was the year when Logan did a big oopsie. That
How could we forget?
the biggest oopsie there is. And I just remember after that happened, I went up to her and I was like, so how's Logan? It was very petty, but I just didn't like
Mad
them.
lad.
Because she would just go on and on about him, and it was so annoying. I was like, how do you like him? It's like one of them messes up really, really badly, and then you forget about the other one, and then just like the other one messes up, and then it's just like a cycle.
It's cycle,
of them
yes.
just messing up.
That's the circle of life. See, The Lion King
Circle
wasn't
of the
talking
Pauls.
about Simba and, like, his Mufasa. They were talking about the Paul brothers.
Exactly.
They predicted. Y'all talk about Simpsons predicting the future? Nah, sister.
Mm-mm.
Disney.
Nope.
Disney's the mastermind. But
The
actually,
Lion King.
two things I have about the Paul brothers.
Mm-hmm.
One, there was a kid. I was in middle school when, like, the height of hating the Paul brothers was a thing. Roast me all you want. I'm 4 years old. But, what was I saying? There was this one kid. I think he was like 2 years younger than me. So I think I was in 8th grade, like you said, when Logan Paul was. He did his major oopsie. But he had Logan, I think either Jake Paul or Logan Paul merch. I think it was Maverick. He had like a Maverick.
Oh my gosh.
Or whatever.
That's Logan's thing, I think, right?
Okay. I wouldn't know because I'm cultured, but.
Well, I only know it. I don't know how I know that. That's embarrassing.
He got roasted so hard for having that shirt. Like, not even, like, man's was, like, wow. Surprised he still wore it. But I didn't partake because I'm a good citizen. But also,
Good.
one day, Jake, Garrett, and I found boxing gloves in our basement. Like, we knew they were there, but, like, we refound them, if that makes sense. We discovered them. And then we started punching each other, and I kept asking Jake if he would... I kept asking Jason if he was a Jake Paul or a Logang. And he got really, really mad. And, like, he put on his mad face.
Mad face man.
Yeah, if any of you have little brothers, you know when you're playing around and then, like, you kick them or something and then they like zone out.
I know it all too well.
All right.
What about you?
Okay. YouTubers that I hate. Number 1, my God, log.zip. Do you know who that is?
No?
Okay, well, he's a Minecraft YouTuber, right?
Okay.
And I can't stand him. Like,
Explain.
okay, so most of his videos are like, or the ones that I've seen are he's like, things that Mojang are gonna add into Minecraft in the future, or like 10 things that were supposed to be in 1 point whatever. And like, the videos, like the stuff he's talking about is entertaining, but he just makes me like not want to watch.
Interesting.
Because like the way you can tell he has like a younger audience, because it's so obvious the way that he like pertains to that audience. Like he tries to do, I don't know, you know that thing where they can zoom in on their character, like they're in third person and then they kind of like zoom in to themselves.
Sure.
Okay, well he does that far too often. It's like,
oh yeah,
it's like, you know, when you're watching like a quirky YouTube, like the quirky Emma Chamberlain trying to be people,
right,
and like they zoom in way too much,
and
you feel sick. That's what he does. And he does like the shift dance too much, and I don't like it. Like I do my fair share of zooms, like the zoom in thing, but like I try to keep it at a minimum.
You don't abuse the zoom in.
Exactly. I don't abuse
use
the
it too
power.
much.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I just think I don't like him. Nothing against him personally. He's just trying to make his coin. But
no, you personally do not like him.
Personally, I think he's a meanie face.
Big old meanie face.
All right. Who else? I want to know.
This one is like, it's a bunch of YouTubers, but they all are under one umbrella, and it's the animation community. Cannot stand any. The odd ones out. Jaden, I cannot stand any of them.
What? Whoa, this took a turn. I'm not like a fan of any animation. Oh, I am a fan of Salmonella, and I have a feeling that you would like him.
I've never heard of him, so
yeah,
maybe
he doesn't do.
I will.
Yeah, he doesn't do like the typical animator stuff. He does like stupid stuff. He's a bruh amongst these.
Oh, good. Thank goodness. It's just there's something, I used to really like them, but then it just got so repetitive, and all of a sudden, like, a lot of, like, all of the stories were like school stuff, or like, they were all exactly the same, and I just got tired of them. And I remember I was at one time subscribed to like 10 of them, and I realized that I'm watching the same content over and over and over again. It just the same like bubble people all trying to copy the odd ones out, and like just, oh my gosh. And I noticed that like the more I watched, like the less quality there was, I guess. It was like I started to notice that like none of them had backgrounds. Like it would just be the character talking against a white background. I'm like, this is so low effort, but like they take months to come out with them. And I know it's because they're like drawing and stuff. But then I look in the description and it says that they have like 10 other animators drawing for them. And I'm like, what's up with this? So I don't know. The animation community do not like them all that much.
I could get behind that. I can't, because I know Jake's a fan of the Odd Ones Out. I don't think
I used to be a
hardcore.
huge fan. I like when I was in middle school, I don't know, it was like I subscribed to him when he had like 100K. And then he got really, really big, and now like I don't know. He's changed, man. He's changed.
Yo, fame do be changing these people though. Emily was frozen for a little bit. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you were frozen. You were frozen as well. I'm just gonna sit there.
Okay. Now that we got that. Yeah, I could get behind not liking the animating community, because I agree. Like their content is just like their stories, and that's it. Like
and it's like they also are so bad at taking criticism. They're awful. Like, every single one of them cannot take any criticism, and it's great.
Wait, give me an example.
Like, there was this YouTube channel called Daft Peanut, and his, like, channel is reviewing these animation YouTubers. And there was one of them, Tim Tom. I think it was him. And, like, he made a video on him, and then he, like started, like, as a result, he started bullying Daft Peanut about, it was like a whole bunch of drama or something.
Oh my goodness.
It was crazy, but
Pop off.
I don't know. And yeah,
One, I don't even know if you could call them an animator YouTube, but one person I really, really like is Grade A Under A. Have you heard of
yeah.
them? I like them. I think I discovered them in middle school, I think. But yeah, he hasn't posted in years, and I think it's because of his. Never mind. I take it back.
Whoa.
All right. Next person.
It's your turn.
Next person that I like, Haley Pham. Do you know who Haley Pham is?
I do not like her at all.
Okay, I liked.
Oh my gosh.
I liked a few videos that she made, like early on, right? Because they were like kind of like dance related in some way. And
Charlotte's a dancer.
Yeah, and like if you make dance content, you hit something. You know, like anything that has ballet in it, all the ballerinas swarm to that video. And, like, they just cheer because there's only so much ballet content out there. And, like...
Right.
So, she made a few, like, dance videos that I enjoyed. But then, now, she's, like, she's not relatable. You, like, can't relate. Like, she does all these challenges where it's like, oh, I'm doing, like, TikTok challenges, blah, 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 blah. And, like, she did... I don't know. It's just... She used to be, like... fun for a little bit, but then like she got a little annoying and like she got I don't know, she got her coin and then now she's not relatable. And like she tries to say that like, oh yeah guys, I'm just like you, I'm a high school dropout or whatever, but at the same time she's making content.
How many people are...
Yeah, like no one can't relate, you know, like
yeah.
I it just infuriates me.
And there was I only ever heard about her whenever the whole drama with the Grease thing, that like did you hear about that?
I did not hear about that.
Oh, she took a trip to Greece and she planned it really, really poorly, and she didn't manage everything well, and so then she started complaining about it. She was like, she planned the whole trip around taking Instagram pictures, and when she got there, she discovered that there weren't as many cute places to take pictures, and she was like, don't go to Greece. It's awful there, and they have a bad economy, and don't support Greece. And everyone was like, what do you mean?
She really just like...
she got sick.
She canceled the whole country.
The whole country. And then she got sick while on the trip and she went to the ER or whatever and she started complaining that like a nurse was helping her and she was like, I want the doctor, not the nurse. But like she just had like a cold or something like that. I don't know. That's
what
yeah.
The heck?
Anyway.
I love how I formed my opinion about her not knowing any of this. Right?
I'm glad too. You just have felt the vibes were off.
Dude, she did not pass the vibe check.
Dude,
she's not bullying in Greece. That's all I gotta say. And anyone
she is not bullying.
Anyone who differs.
You kind of froze there.
Sorry.
What?
Anyway.
Anyway. Ciao.
Ciao. Anyway, so I just like, I don't know. I think it's crazy. Crazy.
It's always sad to see YouTubers you like change.
Yeah. I didn't really like, I wasn't a huge fan, but I was subscribed. And like, she made some like fun and fresh content. And then she moved into her apartment, and I feel like that's when it started. When she moved into her apartment, and like she she got money. I don't know. She got fame and money and power can change anyone. And that's all I gotta say about that.
There you go.
So next is Emily's third person, and I know exactly who it is.
Okay, can you say it?
No.
There's actually it's tied. I could not decide, like these four people, I couldn't do a top three, and so these two people are tied.
Go ahead.
For first place.
We have plenty of time.
Awesome. the Ace family and Shane Dawson.
There we go. I was not expecting the Ace family, but I knew exactly Shane Dawson was on the list. First tell me, why do you dislike the Ace family?
Where do I start? They're not good people. Do you know like the whole drama with them?
No, I just know that sometimes they come up on my Snap stories, like discovery page, and I never watch it, and every time I see it, like I don't want to have the app anymore.
Got it. Sounds good. They did not pass the vibe check at all. I remember like a long time ago there was this thing where the dad did something not like inappropriate, and it like to his niece, and it was but not okay. I don't know how to explain this. I don't want to, bruh. It was like drama, and it was not good, and I didn't like that. And I only heard of them from that, and then ever since then, I just kind of like, I was like, I don't like them. And then there was this whole thing with like a charity basketball thing where they said they were going to give like a certain amount of money, but then they didn't give that certain amount of money. And there was like another charity basketball thing where they said anyone can join and anyone can be a contestant on, like, you can come and join the basketball team and we're gonna play or whatever, and you get to win the money. But then it turns out that they only picked YouTuber people to play whenever they said it was supposed to be for the fans, and then they lashed back and they're like, we never said that, like, you know, you guys aren't that important. And like, it was
They said that their fans aren't important. What kind of
exactly
like monster are these people? Guys, we would be nowhere without you. Without you 4 people listening. One of whom is from England. Not England. Ireland.
I don't think they're gonna be watching after this episode.
Yeah, like we just appropriated their culture. Lucky Charms, eh? Oh my goodness. I remember one time we had a guest pastor in church, and he was talking about how he didn't get picked for like this mission trip to Ireland, and he said it was so funny. He said it was not I that would be going to the birthplace of Lucky Charms or something like that. Like, it doesn't sound funny now, but coming from a pastor while you're in the middle of like the important part, you know, like it starts with like the funny and jokes, and then it gets into like the message. He's like in the middle, and he like cracks a joke, and everyone was like crying laughing. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
But please proceed to Shane Dawson. Or if you have anything more to say about the Ace family.
They're too rich for their own good. There was this one video made by Drew Gooden where it was like, they were just complaining about their $1 million house. They were like, guys, we can't move in yet because the grass isn't installed yet. Like, we're crying and like this terrible stuff. And there was like another thing. I'm pretty sure they faked a robbery in their house. Like, I think that's just speculation, but like they got robbed or something, but they didn't take anything important. They just kind of like, it's speculated that they faked it for just views. I don't know. They are not good people. I do not like them.
Past them. They seem like the type of people to do anything for like a little bit of clout.
For real. I feel bad for their kids. And there was like a whole thing like a little while ago where apparently he cheated on her, but I don't know if that was real or not. I don't know. Anyway, on to Shane Dawson. I do not like him.
Word.
At all. He annoys me so much. And okay, so I was never a fan of him. And I always knew he existed, but I was never a fan of him. I started disliking him like years ago when one YouTuber I watched, I Hate Everything, talked about like a movie that he made, and it was just awful. And do you know, have you heard of it?
I can't think of the name, but I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. Excuse me. But
everyone tally.
Yeah.
Tally. She just had lunch or whatever. No, she didn't have lunch. She had a plate of rice. That was her lunch.
I had rice and a little bit of ice cream, but that was only because I didn't eat I ate a big breakfast. Anyway, so what was I saying? I started disliking him then, but because he just kind of the movie annoyed me. It was a terrible movie, and I was like, who said this was allowed? And then I remember he used to do those conspiracy videos, and everyone was just hyping him up. So I went to I was like, okay, well, I like conspiracy theories, whatever. I go on there, and he's like, hey, what's up, you guys? It's Shane. And I was like, no, I'm out. Why is he talking like this?
Yeah.
I was like, I cannot.
The only time I will allow myself to listen to that is when Jenna Marbles does the impression, and she goes, hey, what's up, you guys? And she, yells it. She pops off.
Okay. So then, last year or something, when the whole TanaCon thing came out, I watched it.
I watched the TanaCon.
I only watched it because I wanted to see the drama go down.
Me too.
I wanted to watch the drama go down. And then I could not stand him, but I wanted to see what was happening. And then, they just kept, he didn't hold her accountable for anything.
Exactly.
At all. And I was like, what's up with this? I thought you were going to, crack down on her and, be like, what the heck? But instead he was like, no, it's okay. Stop crying. And then the Jake Paul series came out. And I watched the first, 2 episodes because I was like, I want to see him rip Jake Paul apart because Jake Paul is not a good person. And then he just straight up didn't because... Well, the first 2 episodes, he wasn't even in it. Exactly. And I was like, I give up.
I was about to say the same thing. I was like, I watched the first 2 expecting for Jake Paul to get his butt handed to him. But then he's just like, so what is a psychopath? And I'm like, get out of your house.
Charlotte is currently...
Get out of your house and go interview Jake Paul.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I hated that he was trying to diagnose him as a sociopath. I was like, you can't just do that.
Yeah, this isn't how the world works.
You cannot just do that. And and then he I watched a review on what happened. Oh no, it's this poor connection. Oh wait, I think you're back. Wait, Charlotte, say something?
Yeah.
You're back. Okay. I watched Nerd City kind of reviewing what happened because I didn't want to watch all that. Excuse me. I did not want to watch the 8-part series, and he was saying that he never held him accountable for anything. Because Nerd City made a video previously to that about Jake Paul and how he is not a good person, how he manipulates children or whatever, and how he's technically breaking ad laws or whatever for children because most of his ads are most of his content is for children. And in the interview, Jake was like, no, most of my audience is not children. They're mostly, I make content for people that I like and my age. And I was like, it's just not, because then Nerd City cuts to a video of him at a conference talking about how to advertise to children. Yeah. So I was like, so he's not as clueless. And what Shane did was try and make him look like he was clueless and he didn't know what he was doing and he was just a dumb person. And sure, Jake Paul is dumb, but he's not that dumb. He knows what he's doing.
He knows
and
the consequences
Shane
to his actions.
Did not. Exactly. And so Shane Dawson just didn't. He just didn't. And oh my gosh. And the whole makeup collab, I'm sorry, what's that?
Yeah.
That confused me so much. He is not a makeup person. Why would you just make... He's trying to make so much money.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's just doing it to make money. I can tell if you want to make something you're passionate about, make something you're passionate about that you like, that you don't just discover and you're like, this will make a lot of money. What? Yeah. And I do not like the whole shtick where he pretends that he's poor. I do not like that. Because we all know that he is, really rich. He lives in a mansion, and he is super rich.
Exactly.
And And I can't stand, like, whenever he's like, oh, I'm so poor, or he's like I saw this video of him at Jeffree Star's house, and he was like, oh, you have Gucci slides? Like, oh my goodness, I could never afford this. I was like, I know for a fact you can. Like, why are you trying? It's just insulting whenever he is. Anyway, and then also, he was a very problematic person way back then. Like, he said the bad word, the bad one, the really bad one.
The very,
and
the little honey
and he said
word?
it multiple. Yes, he said it multiple times, and he also did blackface multiple times, and all of his fans are like, you're like, oh, that was such a long time ago.
Why have
like,
I not
he's
heard
apologized
about this?
for it. Exactly, his fans are trying to cover it up. Literally, Google it. Like, I do not like this man. Anyway, so what's your last one?
Well, my last one, YouTuber by the name of Charlotte Glarson. Gosh, like, she just thinks that everyone
Do not
is
like her at
sitting
all.
by their sub box waiting for her to drop a video.
Man, it's quite the opposite. I am still subscribed to her, but I'm not waiting for them.
I know, like, she has a lot of pity subscribers, like, friends, family, they're like, yeah, we'll let this keep going for a little bit.
She does not have a subscriber in Ireland. Let me just say.
Yeah, this girl, like, she could only dream to have someone from Ireland. God, now I really, if you are from Ireland and you are listening to this, text me.
Go, because the person in Ireland watches on Spotify. Go to the YouTube channel and comment on this. We want to make sure that you're real.
What if it was just someone who just put in their country as Ireland, just as a joke?
Yeah, they just
and
have
we're
a
like,
VPN.
We're just going like Lucky Charms for no reason. It's just someone who set up their email when they were in 3rd grade and they're like, I'm from Ireland.
We may never know.
You know what? We're never going to know until the person from Ireland tells us. Come on.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Don't get your kilt in a twist. Man, wait, they don't wear kilts. I'm sorry.
Wow.
That was my computer. No!
Charlotte.
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
I have to plug in my computer so it doesn't have an asthma attack.
Wow. Ooh, asthma attacks. My computer
I love
has asthma attacks whenever I play Minecraft. Anyway, should we move on to TikTokers?
Yes, we should move on to TikTok. But, like, one more thing about Charlotte Glarson.
Oh.
She just needs to chill.
Take a chill pill.
Take a chill pill. And, like, why do you edit your videos on your phone?
Wait, how do you know that?
She said it before.
Oh, okay. Got it. I mean, if I could meet her one day, boy, would that be interesting. I don't even know what. I would probably, like,
Dude,
slap her.
She's just, like, a theater kid disguising herself as a bruh. And, like, she tries to hide it. She really does. And, like, but people see
I have
past
to
it.
expose this. I have to expose this about her. I saw this picture of her, and she was doing the little box pose. And I don't know. I'm sorry I have to like expose her like that, but like it's just the truth. I can't keep it hidden anymore.
All jokes aside, okay, today I was sending Emily a video of like when we should film the podcast, and I accidentally did like the pose where your shoulders are hunched over and your arms are in like a box, and I was like, wait, did I just do that? Oh no. And then Emily sent a hitman to my house.
Had to happen.
Funny, this podcast is actually being recorded post-mortem. So, all right, let's move on to TikTokers.
Yeah, for real. Charlotte, you start.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with one that probably a few people don't like, and it's the Lopez brothers. Do you know who that is?
I do. They were on my list.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yes. Okay, we can tag team this then.
All right.
Okay, let me just say one thing. anyone who does the dance, like, I'm not playing hockey, that one, anyone who does it more than once, or even once for that matter, needs to be kicked off TikTok ASAP. ASAP. Oh my goodness.
ASAP.
And oh my goodness. Okay. They're just, okay, for anyone who doesn't know who the Lopez brothers are, they're brothers and their last name is Lopez. One of them has
And they do dance.
They do dance videos. And one of them
The
has
ugliest haircut.
the worst mushroom haircut. Like, it's so bad.
Awful. It is terrible. And I see all these people on TikTok where they're like, oh, they're so hot. I'm like, how?
Ugh. Oh my goodness.
And there's like that thing where like one of them, like in one of the in a bunch of the dances, they like glitch or something, and they have like this really weird look on their face, and they're like, I'll have to, if I find one, I'll have to send it to you. And then he started like embracing the meme. I was like, can we just have one thing? Please don't embrace this one. Let us just make fun of you. Because it looks very dumb. Like, anyway.
Yeah,
I'm chill.
I just, like, a lot of people in the Hype House or whatever, well, everyone in the Hype House, basically, that's a dude, exploits, like, teenage girls for, like, likes and stuff just because
1000%.
they're hot. Or they think they're hot because the Lopez
yeah,
brothers...
spoiler alert, half of them are not.
How do they get in the Hype House?
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
I want to review their resumes. What are your accomplishments? Huh? What's your experience?
They dance.
I bet, like, I bet they have, like, a maid that comes to the house and has to clean up their John, like, every other day. And, like, I can't imagine. God.
I bet so.
I don't understand them.
Mm-hmm.
All they can do, right? Backflip. Can they even, are they the backflip ones?
I think those are the Dobers. Or Dobre.
Oh, Dobre brothers. That's another one. I don't like them either. But
I don't like them either.
That's a story for another book. Anyway, do you want to say anything else about them?
I can't get over the haircut. Someone shave his head.
My God. People are like, some people are like shaving their head for quarantine just for fun, but like he needs to. He needs a fresh start. Like he needs to go back to newborn and just start over. Like,
cannot have that.
Sometimes people can't recover from haircuts, and that is one of them. So wait, the mic? Sorry, I'm just realizing this. No, never mind. I'm stupid. Yeah.
I got so scared. I thought that you didn't take it off mute.
No, I've been looking at the sound waves the whole time. But there's this bar at the top, and it says right and left, and I'm assuming it's like where you are on the mic. Does this make a difference? Anyone who's listening?
Whoa, surround sound.
Surround
sound.
Okay.
I told Charlotte last week that ever since we were doing the podcast apart, I've put her audio one notch to the left and mine one notch to the right. So if you notice that I am louder in the right ear or whatever it is,
you're
that's
too
why.
observant. Don't listen. You were too smart to be listening to this podcast and dumbing yourself down. Please stop.
Because you cannot tell. But yeah.
Wow.
Anyway.
Would you like to do the next one?
Sure. I do not like Addison Rae. There's just something that I do not, and this is kind of an honorable mention to YouTubers. David Dobrik, I don't really like him either, but I don't like strongly dislike him.
Yeah. So
he didn't make the list, but they make TikToks together, and it's so cringe. There's like one where she goes like, and it looks awful. I know you guys can't see me, but it's like she's just kind of like swaying her hips, and she's like got this blank look on her face. She has like the Debbie Ryan smile, and I don't like it.
Word.
And like,
okay, I'm reading a book that like says the fish eyes. Basically, like they have nice eyes, but behind them it's just dead, right? That's her.
That is her.
Period. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It just came out.
Oh. I can't forgive you.
Can you hire that hitman again?
But yeah, man, she just, something about her gets on my nerves. I don't understand why she has followers. Anyway, next one.
Yeah, no. I want to keep the Addison Rae thing going.
All right.
I don't. She just. I feel like this about a lot of different like TikTokers, like they just do the same dances over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And like, I know what it's like to do the same dances over and over and over again, and it's not fun. Okay, it's not.
Yeah.
But these people,
It's not.
and it's not fun to see them over and over again. You know?
I am very glad that I don't see her on my For You page as much as I used to whenever she got, like, really, really popular. So I don't have to see her as much, but, man. It's just every once in a while I'll check the sound, to like a sound, and see who's used it, and I see she's used it, like, 10 times. I'm like, why?
I am proud to say I have
And,
never...
like, Charlotte's Frozen.
Oh, okay.
Frozen.
I've never
Poor
seen...
connection. The video will resume automatically when the connection improves.
I can hear her. She can't
I
hear
think
me.
the connection is improved.
Is the connection improved?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I was saying,
Anyway.
I have never stumbled across an Addison Rae video, Charlie D'Amelio, Lil Huddy. I've never stumbled across them on my For You page. I've never seen them in the wild. And I bet I have at some point. Probably like when I first got the app, when like they just show you a bunch of videos, see what you like. But yeah, I never.
It's like very rare if I ever get one. And usually what happens is it's like a duet. And someone's like duetting them. Yeah. And it's like Addison, she just knows that she's pretty and like doesn't, and it's like she does these like transition videos where she's like looking off to the side, trying to look all cute or whatever. I don't get it. What is she looking at?
Air. That's
Anyway.
what. She can see I can see the carbon. She can see the carbon. I don't know the rest of the quote. Let me see.
Facts.
Okay. My God. This next person, I have a super, like, strong dislike for them. And they are Soupy Time. At Soupy Time.
I knew it.
Oh.
I knew it.
Let me just go on a little rampage for a little bit.
You do it.
So, during my, she's, for those of you who don't know, she is the one who did the one where it's like, here comes the sun, ra-ta-ta-ta. And she's also the one who, when the thing was going around where people say they don't have, like, internal monologues, like, they don't have a voice in their head, she's like, yeah, I just hear emotions. I'm like, girl, shut up. Shut up. Like, no, you don't, sister. Okay, well, she might, but, like, she thinks she's so quirky. Like, with the whole rat-ta-ta-ta, she's just so annoying about it. And, okay, she is one of the people who, I'm not coming at you, Emily. I'm not. I'm not. Just wait. She's one of the people who, learns like 3 chords on the ukulele and think they're professional. And the reason why I'm not coming at Emily is because
like that.
No, she doesn't think she's professional. And like, I know my fair share of ukulele chords. I don't think I'm professional. But like, she goes on her TikTok live and she's like, "What chord is that? Is that an E7 or like like an I don't know." Like, it just
I cannot tell you what a chord is, man.
Like, I just like it peeves me. It peeves me deep in my core. Like, she's not like playing an instrument because she wants to. She's playing it for the clout. And like I don't know if that's true, but it just seems to me that way. But
she doesn't care about the instrument.
She doesn't. And the thing that drives me the most insane is that she thinks she's so funny. And that is the problem I have with most, like, creators. Like...
Including me.
No, not including Bim, because she actually is funny, but including myself. Like, whenever I post a YouTube video, I'm like, that wasn't funny.
What are you talking about?
Like,
I love your YouTube.
I have my moments, but overall, like, the content, whatever. I'm getting off track. Soupy Time. why is she still allowed on this app? When I was doing my 24 hours on TikTok, I don't know if I explained this on the podcast already, but I literally made a hate TikTok. And like it was at like 3 a.m. I was so tired, and like I was just like, why is she still on the app? Get her off. But it was
so
fun.
funny. Yeah, I have to agree.
No, okay, I don't think I talked about it. I think I talked about it when we Zoomed that one time. Because I remember putting it up to the camera.
Okay.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter. But
Right.
I just, like, I don't like her. I think she's really annoying. And she's trying to be, like, all different. Like, she's not like other girls. Like, she's trying to be funny and quirky. But it just, to me at least, I don't like it. I know she has fans. I don't care if you like her. But I just don't like her. That's all I have to say about that.
Wow. That was very well thought out.
Thank you. I've been thinking about it for weeks.
Heck yeah.
All right, would you like to go with your
Is it
next
my
one?
turn?
Yes.
Yeah. I think you know who this is because I introduced you to them. It's that dumb lizard.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Might I say the amount of like lizard related content I've sent you over like the past few hours is
It's
astronomical. Wow. That's so funny. I did not expect that. Okay, please proceed.
Because so basically before I even took my TikTok, gave up TikTok for Lent, there was this video of this girl and she's got this like little lizard. She's holding it. She's doing a little rhyme. She's like, and it's that weird like almost Miranda Singsy voice where it's like, excuse me, like
Her name is
I don't know how to-
Margot. No, Wells Fargo. Yeah, someone really said Wells Fargo.
actually-
No, they didn't.
no one said her name was Wells Fargo. And I knew that. And that video annoyed me so much. But then it got so popular and people were like remaking it. And I was like, what is up with this dumb lizard? And then someone made like a song about it. Like, what? And so then whenever I left, I was so glad to leave that. So glad. And I came back and I was blessed. Everyone turned on the dumb lizard. Everyone. People like start hating on the lizard, saying like no one ever called her Wells Fargo. And I was like, thank you. Wait, you hear Margot. Do you think I just said Wells Fargo? No, you didn't. You absolutely didn't. And like,
Nah, she said
this
Capital
girl-
One.
exactly. But like this girl, all of her content is just her and her lizard. Like she doesn't do anything original. It's just like putting a jacket on her lizard. It annoys me. And I was very pleasantly surprised to see that everyone turned on her. And I'm so sorry I had to introduce you to the lizard, Charlotte. But
It's okay.
I
You
couldn't.
know what? I love the hate.
And so now, Charlotte, we've added a category to the type of TikToks that Charlotte sends me. We have TikToks making fun of my name, Star Wars TikToks, Jesus TikToks, and now hating dumb lizard TikToks. And I thoroughly
You also
enjoy
did
them.
send me a Helen Keller TikTok. That was one time we were playing Minecraft, and like it was me, my little brother Jason, my older brother Garrett, Emily, her little brother Elliot, and her older brother Bethan, and everyone was silent and we were all doing our different things, and she put in the chat, Helen Keller be like. Wow, and it was the timing, everything was perfect. It was great, and it was the best thing. So, and when she sent me a Helen Keller TikTok the other day, it brought me back to that moment.
I'm glad
She's
you
like
enjoyed
she's still like crying laughing. But my
that.
goodness,
Oh my gosh.
I hate that stupid lizard. My God.
Me
And all
too.
of like the hate videos are like me eating the soup I made out of the stupid Wells Fargo lizard. Like,
Oh my
wow,
gosh.
they take it to another level right there.
It is amazing.
I just
So-
love it.
Anyway, what's your TikTok? Do you have any more TikTokers?
Yes, I do. I have one more.
You hate someone more than soupy time?
I don't. Okay, so the reason I put this one on the list is like I don't hate them. They just make me feel like they activate my flight or fight response. Like,
Oh, I'm intrigued.
it's the creator Whole Sam. Do you know who that is?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm trying to think of some of his more popular TikToks, but he recently shaved his head. I really can't think of a TikTok that I'll send one to you, but
Okay.
now I feel bad that I'm gonna send it to her right now, and I'm gonna talk
All
about.
right, and I'll watch it.
Yes.
In the moment, I have an honorable mention for TikTokers I strongly dislike.
Oh, go ahead.
Max Dressler.
Oh my.
do not
Okay.
like
The
him.
reason why I didn't put that on the list is I thought you would put that on the list, and I thought it was too obvious.
Yeah.
But please proceed.
Yeah. I do not like him at all. He is so unfunny. I never found his POVs funny. Not at all. I did not like them at all. And then he just got really, really big, and everyone was like, "Oh, he's so funny." I'm like, "When?" And then my brother, he like said that Max Wrestler is funnier than every girl on TikTok, and I was like, "I'm sorry, but I have to disagree. He is so unfunny." Anyway. Oh, Charlotte just sent me 2 TikToks.
Okay, send you the TikToks. I hope you'll know who that is. I bet you've seen him before, but if not, this is gonna be really Akatako. But going off of what Emily said, Max Wrestler, have you heard about the thing where he leaked someone's phone number?
I did not.
Okay, so basically there was this girl who used to work with him, and she just basically called him out for what he is, like a privileged white, like, mean person or whatever. Like, privileged white douchebag. And so she made that video, and I don't know if he responded or something, but one of Max Dressler's friends, like, straight up just posted her phone number.
Wow.
And like, who do you think he got that from? Like, his mom? No, obviously Max Dressler like gave him her phone number, and he just put it everywhere.
Wow, that's awful.
Yeah, and like she was getting calls.
Anyway,
like, all
I just
day.
looked at the TikToks that. Oh wait, Charlotte was frozen. I didn't know she was talking.
Oh. She was like getting like calls and texts all day from like people who she had no idea. I bet she had to change her phone number.
That's scary, dude.
Yeah, like
yeah.
Imagine like everyone gets their like anonymous like weird person call every once in a while, like wrong number. Mm-hmm. But like imagine like people knowing your phone number who you don't know, and they were probably calling out of hate.
I do not like that.
Like that's just scary. Anyway, he's a bad person.
Do
but
not like Max Dressler.
Did you know?
Yeah, I don't. I do now. I remember the second one you sent me. I recognize that because that was on my For You page.
Yeah, like okay, so he just like every once in a while he like posts a funny video that I'll find on my For You page and it was whatever. But like he's just normal. His face just like makes me so uncomfortable, and like I can't watch his videos. Like I feel like he's just gonna jump out of my phone and just roast the crap out of me. Like he's just, that's all I can think of. Like I feel like this man would not like. My stomach is rumbling so hard. I hope you guys can hear that. I really want you guys to be able to hear that. But like it makes me so uncomfortable. Like I am so scared of him. So scared of him.
Oh wow.
And it was also with that one guy too who has the curly brown hair, and he's the one, I don't know if you've seen the TikTok.
So every guy on TikTok.
Yeah. No, but he's the one who has like the buck teeth. I hate to say it.
I don't think I know.
He made the video where it's like Gen Z kids talking about quarantine, where it's like, yeah, some governors have made stay-at-home orders till June. And like, have you seen that one?
No.
I'll send it to you later. But
okay,
it's the same deal with him. Like, I just feel like they're all gonna roast me. They're all gonna jump out of my phone and they're all gonna roast me. And it's gonna activate my flight or fight response. What am I gonna do? Would I just stand there and let it happen? Or would I run down the stairs?
I really want to do one of those, like, just roast me things on TikTok where you just sit in front of the camera and you just say roast me. I want to see what people have to say.
My God, me too.
I welcome it. So everyone in the comments, please roast me.
Everyone in the comments, please write your best roast, best well-constructed roast.
Exactly.
Yes. And I made a rule to myself that on my YouTube channel, I'm only gonna like hate comments. So should we set that precedent here?
Yes.
Okay. We're only
1000%.
liking hate comments. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing from now on. If you want to get noticed, write hate comments. That's all I gotta say.
Hate comments. There you go.
Yeah. But one more thing about these people. This little eyebrow thing,
The eyebrow slits?
it doesn't work for some people, and he's one of them.
I don't think it works for anyone.
I mean, you can be right. I don't know. I don't think I've seen someone who it like really, really works for, but it just again.
I guess that's the case. I've never seen anyone
feel uncomfortable. I don't know why. Like I'm just trying to have an innocent time on my For You page, and like he comes up and I'm like, get out.
Anyway, Charlotte, I'm gonna go cut a slit in my eyebrow right now.
Can I come with you and just like talk you out of it?
Sure. I mean, it won't work at all.
You're still gonna do it? Okay, you can do it only if you shave, like if you let me shave my head.
Do it.
Word?
Word.
All right, let's go.